Hey, what's up? I have fallen behind on my pack openings. Since the holidays, I mean, these are all from like Christmas time. This obviously we got last week. You guys have seen Obi and Stitch open theirs. It's been amazing so far. I got an Avatar box. We drafted half of it. I've still got 15 packs in here or something. I don't know. I might not get to all those right now. I'm probably gonna smash through these kind of quick because it's late and I'm tired. So, I don't know. Where do we start? Let's go with the Avatar jump starts. So these were from Mr. Pink for the holidays. We did a little mini sealed event with them. It was pretty fun. So I know there's like some cool cards that can only come in these. I don't know. We'll see what we get. Avatar set's been really fun. I love Avatar. So it has been a blast, but I gotta say, I'm very excited for Lore 1. Alright, failed to open that pretty spectacularly. Okay, so this one's red, Fire Nation stuff. Cool. Again, I'm probably just going to kind of blow through like a lot of this, other than the rares. That's a cool card. Is that the... I know there's like a good card that you can only get in these jump starts. I can't remember what it is. I don't know. Maybe we got it. Cool. Firebending Student. I got a promo one of these, actually, somewhere over there. But cool card. Fire Nation attacks. A Firebending lesson was great and limited. Lots of comments. Hey, we got another rare. Huh. I didn't know these had more than one. Cool. Storm of Memories. I don't know what this does. 2 and 3 red. It's a sorcery. Has Storm. Always good. Exile an instant or sorcery card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard at random. You may cast it without paying its mana cost. If that spell would be put into a graveyard, exile it instead. At random, huh? Interesting. I have yet to like make a Storm deck. Oh god, those lands are so cool. It looks fun. Seems kind of broken, to be completely honest. Alright. Like I said, I'm tired. I'm sorry. I'm going to kind of blow through this. Work has been a bit of a slog the last few weeks. And I have really fallen behind on this. It's kind of crazy. We've actually got our Lore 1 boxes. Hopefully are going to be here tomorrow. I got a box and a bundle coming, so there's going to be lots of this soon. All right. Callous Inspector, Elephant Rat, Long Fang, Honky. There you go, Obi. Another Zuko, Seeking Honor, Buzzard Wasp Colony. We got Fire Nation Salvagers. It is 3 and 2 black for a 3/3 creature human soldier with Menace. And when it enters, put a 1/1 counter on target creature or vehicle you control. Whenever one or more creatures you control with counters on them deal combat damage to a player, put target creature or vehicle from that player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Okay. That's cool. And just steal creatures? Yeah. No, we like that. Alright. We got some commons. Epic Downfall. And a Full Art Swamp. Cool. Interesting. Just one rare in that one, right? Pretty sure. Very interesting. Next. I like that. Anything that can like let you steal creatures out of a graveyard. And I'm sorry, this is kind of a new camera setup. I keep knocking into it, so apologies. Also, I don't have any fancy knives like Stitch, so, you know, we're just doing this old school. Ooh, Lessons. There's some cool stuff. That card, what is it? Accumulate Wisdom. So good. Gran. It's just such a good card, especially in limited. I think it was kind of disgusting. Master Paku, Platypus Bear, Iguana Parrot, Katara Seeking Revenge, a Geyser Leaper, again, very good limited, and Chakra Meditation. 2 and a blue for an enchantment. When this enchantment enters, return up to 1 target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay? Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery card spell, draw a card. Then discard a card unless there are 3 or more lessons in your graveyard. I mean, the lesson synergies in this are kind of just insane. So, hey, and there it is. Accumulate Wisdom. This card is absolutely disgusting. For anybody that doesn't know, 1 and a blue, look at the top 3 cards of your library, put 1 of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom in any order. Put each of those into your hand instead if there are 3 more lessons in your graveyard. This thing was just blowing up limited. That's such a good card. Nice, full art land. Sweet. That was a good one. I should probably take the rare out too. Alright. Jesus. Awesome. I'm clearly very good at this. Alright, last one is going to be in Alliance White. The Duke. Glider Kids is good. Ahsoka. And we get South Pole Voyager. Whenever it's a 1 and a white for a 2/2 human scout ally. Allies are so good in this. Whenever this creature or another ally you control enters, you gain 1 life. If this is the second time it's resolved this turn, draw a card. I mean, that's just card draw, life gain, white weenie. It's so good. Alright. And another rare in this one, Jet, Rebel Leader. 3 and a white for a 3/4. Legendary human rebel ally. Whenever he attacks, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You might put a creature card with mana value 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield tapped and attacking. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Okay. Again, not bad for like a white weenie deck. Cool. God, those are fun. I'm such a big fan of the Avatar set. I thought it was really good. All right. Next, this is something I have never opened before. Assassin's Creed. Absolute huge fan of the series. Such a good set of games. I have played most of them since Black Flag. And Black Flag was just one of my favorite games of all time. So I am super, super excited to get a chance to see these. I don't know what order the packs are in. I guess we'll figure it out. Assassin Initiate. Adewale, Breaker of Chains. That's so cool. Awesome. Path to Exile. Very cool. That is replacing the one I have in my white deck right now. Awesome. Gorgeous full art forest. And we get the Capitoline Triad. It is a mythic. It is number 1 in the set. That's kind of cool. All right, so it is 10 colorless for a 7/7 legendary God Artificer. Has those who came before. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each historic card in your graveyard. Oh, wow. Okay, solid. And exile any number of historic cards from your graveyard with total mana value 30 or greater. You get an emblem with creatures you control have base power and toughness 9/9. I mean, okay. That's pretty cool. That's going to get built. That's going to get built soon. Awesome. Very, very cool. Another Path to Exile. This one's shiny. I like shiny. Shiny good. And Ezio. Oh man, this is so cool. God, I love this set. All right. Ezio Auditor de Firenze. Oh god, I'm butchering that. 1 and a black for a 3/2 legendary creature human assassin with menace. Assassin spells you cast have free running for 2 black. And when he deals combat damage to a player, you can pay Wooburg. If that player has 10 or less life, when you do, that player loses the game. Okay. I mean, lose the game, win the game. This is very up my alley. That is cool. I like that a lot. And art card, Ivor Wolfkist. Sweet. All right. Yeah, cool. That thing. That is getting built. Beware, guys at the table. That is a thing that is going to happen. All right, number 2. Fall of the First Civilization. viewpoint synchronization. God, it's so cool. I absolutely love these games. Awesome. Shay Cormac. Oh, so cool. Gorgeous land. And Assassin's Trophy. So this is a black and a green for an instant. Destroy target permanent and opponent controls. Its controller may search the library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Okay. Sweet. Arbazmir. And we got Ezio. Huh. Alright. Neat. Very, very cool. Love that set. I'm sad I didn't get to open more of these, to be honest. This was a little bit before I started playing again. Jesus. Oh, don't you love watching me struggle with packs? Wonderful. Okay. Haystack. Phantom Blade. Propaganda. Mountain. And Mjolnir Stormhammer. Okay. 4 for a legendary artifact equipment. When it enters the battlefield, attach it to target legendary creature you control. Great. Whenever an equipped creature attacks, tap target creature defending player controls and put a stun counter on it. Then it deals damage to each opponent equal to the number of tapped creatures that opponent controls. Weird. Equip 4, but I mean, most of the time you're just going to be having it come in equipped. That's awesome. Hang on just a second. Sorry, we don't have Carl here for fancy editing. All right, what must be done? This is 3 and 2 white for a sorcery. Choose one, let the world burn. Destroy all artifacts and creatures. Or release Juno. Return target historic permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield and enters with 2 additional 1/1 counters on it if it's a creature. Sweet. And we got another Shay Cormac and a Phobos token. Oh, I would love to be able to make some of those. Wonder what makes Phobos. Awesome. Okay. God, these are really sealed up well. All right, Alexios. This card is disgusting. It just speeds games up so much. Doc already gave me one. I assume nobody else at the table wants one, but if you do, and if Stitch already has it, let me know. Ballad of the Black Flag. Oh, that's so cool. All right. The Aesir Escape Valhalla. Forest. And Ivor Wolf-Kissed. This is another mythic. 3 red, green, white for a legendary creature, human assassin warrior. 7/6 trample haste. Okay, you're talking my language. When it deals combat damage to a player, you mill that many cards. You may put a saga card and or a land card from among them onto the battlefield. And or. Okay. Fun. That's cool. We like that. Hunter's Bow. And another Adewale, Breaker of Chains. Awesome. God, what a fun set. That's so cool. Okay, let's just get back to you, because I like that. All right, next up, Doc brought some gifts, and we did a little exchange thing, and I ended up with a commander deck. So, sample booster, Final Fantasy. Again, I'm a big gamer, so this is another game series that I just absolutely love. No idea what order this is going to be in. Let's see what we got. Fancy. And we get a Heli Trooper. I don't think that's the big hit. All right. 1 and a white for a 1/2 creature human soldier with flying. When it attacks, another target attacking creature gains flying until end of turn. Equip abilities you activate that target this creature cost 2 less to activate. Awesome. And Bannon, the Returner's Leader. This is a red and a white. 1/3 legendary creature, human cleric rebel. Prey. Once during each of your turns, you may cast a creature spell from among cards in your graveyard that were put there from anywhere other than the battlefield this turn. Whenever you attack, you may pay 1 and discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Cool. Nice. Oh, Final Fantasy is so cool. All right. Another big excitement. new stuff. And seeing how well the other two of these have gone that Obi picked up for us, man, I'm excited. This is actually the first pre-release kit I've opened in, I don't know, a long time. Were these even a thing 20 years ago? I don't know, maybe. Little tokens and stuff, cool, neat pop outs. I mean, the -1/-1s are cool. Probably don't have any of those. All right. God, look at this art. This set is absolutely gorgeous. So cool. Nice spin down. Honestly, I can use it. I actually kind of like those. If anybody, either of the other two don't want yours, throw it my way. All right. And then we get 6 packs. Again, 2 of each art, as the other guys have pointed out. Interesting. And promo. Is it Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I kind of doubt it. It seems like it was just certain stores that were affected, maybe. And since the other two didn't, I'm not expecting it. Hopefully we get like a cool mythic or something. I don't know. It is Ashling's Command. 3 blue-red for a Kindred instant. That's so cool that they're doing like the Kindred. I don't know. I think it's a neat concept. Elemental. Choose 2. Create a token that's a copy of target elemental you control. Target player draws 2 cards. It deals 2 damage to each creature target player controls, or target player creates 2 treasure tokens. Okay. I mean, I love the modal spells like that. That's rad. I think that's the only thing in those, right? Yeah. All right, cool. I'm not going to make you sit through me peeling the cellophane off of that. It's just going to hang out there. All right, let's get into the packs. Number 1. Like I said, I've got a bunch more of these on the way tomorrow. So more videos will be coming. Plus, like I said, I've got like 15 avatar packs. So I'm going to start just kind of slow dripping them after this. Try and get caught back up. All right. We are going to kind of blow through the commons. I mean, I know I've been doing that with everything, but these feel different, which is interesting. Like grittier. I don't know. Weird. Chomping Changeling, Impolite Entrance, Lofty Dreams, Wretched Wretch, I don't, yeah, sure, Goblins, cool, and Kirill, Attentive First here, 1 and hybrid red-white for a 3/3 legendary vampire cleric. Tap 2 untapped creatures you control, copy target triggered ability you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. Activate only once each turn. Interesting. I bet that can do some cool stuff. I don't know what it is, but I bet that does cool stuff. All right, cool. First pack. Mixed. Vile, Bogart, Runaway Together, Liminal Hold, Dawn's Light Archer, Brambleback Brute, Stoic Grove Guide. God, I love the art on these. Feisty Spikeling. Liz Alana Dignitary is the first uncommon. Flame Braider. Glamour Gifter. Fairies. I love fairies. I want to build a fairy deck. Not going to lie. No shame. I think it's awesome. All right. Crib Swap, Shapeshifters. I know there's a lot of those in here. And High Perfect Morcant. 2 black-green for a 4/4 legendary elf noble. Whenever it or another elf I control enters, each opponent blights 1. Nice. Tapped 3 untapped elves you control to proliferate. I mean, that sounds fun. That sounds very fun. All right, cool. Interesting. Interesting. Tend the Sprigs. Gristle Glutton. Boggart Prankster. Runaway Together. Timid Shield Bearer. Midnight Tilling. Moon Glove Extractor. Evershrike's Gift, maybe? I don't know. Something like that. Dose of Dawn Glow. Soulbred Auntie. Hilarious. Gathering Stone. Cool. And Flitterwing Nuisance. Another fairy. A rare one. Alright. 1 blue for a 2/2 flying fairy rogue. Enters with a 1/1 counter on it. Sure. Obviously a theme. 2 and a blue. Remove a counter from it. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player or a planeswalker this turn, draw a card. I mean, sweet. I like it. I want to build fairies. I don't know how. I don't have a good commander for it yet. But I'm gonna figure it out. Okay. Elder Auntie. Blight Rot. Kolrath Mystic. Tributary Vaulter. God, I love this artwork. Unforgiving Aim. Stoic Grove Guide. Feisty Spikeling. Tenafel Rhyme Speaker. Everstrike's Gift. I feel like I've seen these. Toast of Dawn Glow. Prism Basher. And Bloom Tender. Alright. First mythic out of this. So it's 1 and a green for a 1/1 elf druid with Vivid. Tap. For each color among permanents you control, add 1 mana of that color. Oh. Okay. Cool. That seems really good. Sweet. Yeah. I love green blue. I've been playing a lot of green blue. I like green blue. That is going in. Yeah. I like ramp. So that is pretty awesome. God, imagine a 5-color deck. Oh, insane. Okay, Flamekin, Guildweaver, Dawnhand, Uologist, Wild Unraveling, Riverguard's Reflexes, Surly Farrier, another Stoic Grove, Rooftop Percher, Changeling, nice. 3/3 flyer for 5. When it enters, exile up to 2 target cards from graveyards and gain 3 life. Awesome. Boggart Mischief, God, that is cool art on that. Sweet. Moonlit Lamenter. Soulbright Seeker. Pitiless Fists. And Sonar, Innovative First Year. It's 2 hybrid red blue for a 2/4 legendary goblin sorcerer. Vivid. At the beginning of your first main phase, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal X non-land cards, where X is the number of colors among permanents you control. Okay? For each of those colors, you may exile a card of that color from among the revealed cards, then shuffle. You may cast the exiled cards this turn. That is very convoluted. All right, cool. Ooh, that looks pretty rad in the foil. Nice. Forest, Lank. Sweet. Oh, wow. We've kind of blown through these. Last one, somehow. Like I said, there's so many more on the way. All right. Aquatex Defenses, Shore Lurker, Evolving Wilds, Guiltleaf's Embrace, Tweeze. That card is, God, that's fucking hilarious. Okay. Moonglove Extractor, Marrow Sky Swimmer, Dose of Dawnglow, Prism Basher, Gathering Stone, Sourbred Auntie. I think I've seen every one of those uncommons. Okay, and Adept Water Shaper. So it is 2 and a white for a 3/4 creature Merfolk Cleric. Other tapped creatures you control have indestructible. I really, really like this card. I think that's very strong, right? I don't know. It seems strong to me. For 2 and a white? I don't know. I like it. I actually have a deck that's being built right now that I really wanted that for. So, sweet. Good stuff. All right. Hold on. I thought I was going to call it, but I am going to just find out who's messaging me and then crack a couple avatar packs too, because this is fun. All right, hang on. Do-do, dead air, do-do, do-do. Cool. Handled. Let's open some Avatar. I'm not going to do a bunch of these. Let's just grab like 3. We'll just do the first 3. Well, I mean, like I said, we already drafted half the box. Haven't had any like crazy pulls out of it, so we'll see. Again, huge fan of this. Very exciting. All right, Ally, Forest. Oh, rare's right up front. Cool. Kind of forgot that. Yeah, whatever. South Pole Voyager. Whenever this creature or another ally enters, yeah, we saw this in the other thing. And we get a Raven Eagle. Nice. I already pulled one of those. Still happy to see it. TO, Fire Nation attacks, enter the Avatar state, Ruinous Waterbending, and a bunch of commons. Nothing particularly of note. Cool. Those can go down there. All right. So what do you do? Pull like 4 or something? I don't know. I used to know all these pack tricks back in Pokemon in elementary school. We'll see how close we got. Kyoshi Island Plaza, Hey Bay, Spirit of Balance, Grand, another Grand. Awesome. Avatar Enthusiast Merchant. Ooh, Forecasting Fortune Teller, another card that was insane for limited. Turtle Duck. That's just a good card. I just think that's a good card for a common. 1 green for 0/4. Pay 3 until end of turn. It is a 4/4 with trample. I mean, yeah. Like, that just seems solid. Oh! Sozin's Comet. Very cool. It's a mythic. 3 and 2 red for a sorcery. Each creature you control gains Firebending 5 until end of turn. Yep. And you can foretell it for 2 and a red. So during your turn, you can pay 2 and exile it from your hand face down, and then cast it on a later turn for just so you can set this up and do this, like, I mean, turn 3, I guess, if you wanted, right? I mean, disgusting. That's such a good card. Oh, I'm happy. All right, and a Dragonfly Swarm to top it off. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. Sozin's Comet. Very cool. All right, last one for tonight. I know this is going on a bit too long. What did we do before? 4? I don't know. It seemed to work reasonably well. White Lotus Reinforcement. Low and Lee, Twin Tutors. Tiger Tillo. Yep. True Ancestry. Waterskin, Compassionate Healer, Azula, Always Lies, Cat Owl. Yep. All right. Boiling Rock Prison. Origin of Metal Bending. And a rare's Earthen Ally. So it is 1 green for a 0/2 human soldier ally. Gets +1 for each color among allies you control. And for 2 plus Wooburg, you can Earthbend 5. I mean, that seems kind of high-costed in a Wooburg attack. I don't really know. All right, cool. This was awesome. Definitely some stuff in there I'm really excited about. Sozin's Comet, very cool. Very cool. Bloom Tender, insane card. High Perfect is kind of cool. And then this thing is disgusting. Ivor, I mean, I really want to find a way to make that work. Mjolnir, I mean, this was just awesome. Ezio, the mythic Wooburg Ezio, that just makes people lose. I mean, like Obi says, say less and accumulate wisdom. I think that's maybe the best uncommon in Avatar. Sweet. All right, very cool. That's all I got. I got more of these Avatar packs. I don't know. I'll get to them soon. See you guys later.